Hey, Erwin, let's rock. Right on, man. Let's rock is right. Wow. Things are really getting interesting out there, huh? How you holding up, Erwin? Hey, Biv. How's everyone holding up, man? It's it's the swamp is deep and wide, man, and it's hey, Patricia, thanks so much. Love it when the plans come together. Let's hope, man. If I mean January 6th is a big deal. People are. I mean, I think people are really ready to hear something. And I mean, Mr. T, he, according to, uh, f- according to, oh gosh, I'm forgetting my names, but the linguist who's very Cliff High, according to Cliff High, who's a he says Trump knows. I mean, he's conscious of every word he speaks, and he doesn't make mistakes. He knows exactly what he's saying. It's crazy out there. I mean, that's how I feel. I think a lot of people are waking up. I really that's what I felt on Shabbos. I mean, everyone on the table, although there's some real patriots at my Shabbos table, but I feel like everyone is waking up. Yeah, Getter is killing Twitter. Interesting. Hey, yes, wow, yes, it's so good to see you. You guys are brave, man, out there. You guys are doing great work. It's colossal enemy, man. I mean, it's a daunting task. I'm hearing more and more reveals about Antarctica and some pretty interesting things about Getter today. What's going on with Getter, Patricia? It's because I haven't heard about Getter for a while. Yes, you. What are you seeing on your end, man? You think that the six is going to be a big deal? Has received 8 million followers on Getter. Wow. Yeah. Dr. Zelenko is a star, man. He's a friend of mine. Very nice, very sweet person. Boy, he's been through a lot. He's dealing with anomakla, with serious diseases right now, and he's been through a couple of marriages. He's Hey, Lisa. I don't know who Dr. Malone is, but I can only imagine that Joe Rogan is good. Twitter needs to go down. Yeah, that could be it. Is that I sort of thought that Trump was going to buy it, that their new platform was going to end up buying it. Interesting. Getter is boring. Yeah. I don't really know that much about Getter. I mean, I had to learn Telegram. I've learned Rumble. I've learned more than I want to know about YTube. Yeah, I think that would be a really like final nail in the coffin too if Truth Social took it over. Oh, Dr. Malone, right? He was kicked off Twitter. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Right? Yeah, he's spilling the beans. Right? Hey, Tara. Tara, I hope you're being nice to yourself, man. After this morning, you're too rough on yourself. Yeah, I just have to tell you from personal experience, like he is one of the sweetest people I've ever known. We spent a Shabbos with him when on his first when he was first married to his first wife. My son was little, and we spent a very. He was just very nice to us. Rogan is still on Twitter though, huh? So interesting. Yeah, Bannon is a star. Bannon's amazing. Yeah, there's some real heroes, and I mean that's the thing. Like if this movement proceeds, and okay, so let me just put in a plug for Torah while I have you guys. This whole thing about this week is that the Jews in the Torah, not in terms of the calendar, but in terms of the Torah, and the Rebbe said, live with the times, that we are leaving Egypt mamish on Friday at midnight. If you on in terms of Torah, we're leaving Mitzrayim, we're leaving slavery, and that's happening the same day that Mr. T is speaking. Yeah, he's fearless. He says he's. Yeah, I was in yeshiva with him for a little while, and actually, I had something to do with his first marriage. I mean, I whatever. I don't. But anyway, he's a sweetheart. He's really so sweet. I hadn't seen him in like 15 years. Another one of my best friends, like, I introduced them, but I hadn't seen him in 15 years. I ended up sitting next to him at a wedding, and it was just like nothing. It was just turned to me. It was like we've been in touch every single day. I mean, he was just so just totally there with me. Everything right on time. Yeah. I mean, and not only that, Yossi, but it's also the plague of the firstborn, and that's when evil destroys itself. And that is supposed to be the greatest of the plagues, the greatest of the 10 plagues, because the Egyptians had civil war against themselves to help the Jews. So it was like, it was the greatest of the plagues. And then right after that, Pharaoh said, get out of Dodge right now. Yeah, I mean, Zelenko's given a lot, and he said this is the hill worth dying on, and he's right. To the biblical, yes, 70 years old. Oh, Mazel tov, Mazel tov. No, you're allowed. You're allowed, Richard. You can complain once in a while. Yeah, the rabbis are all over the place. Um, yeah, some people are still. I just got I think from a friend. She's still worried about the what Trump said about the V thing, and yeah. Now, Yossi, I heard that in Germany they started the reset. Did you hear anything like that? I heard that they turned. I said this morning, but they turned off three of the six nuclear reactors in preparation for receiving Tesla energy systems. I mean, financial reset. Yeah, it should happen like today. Yes, yeah, I hooked up with this friend Mel Carmine. He's like a big XRP fan. Super fun guy. I've done some interviews with him. It's really fun. But he just did a thing about like what are you going to do when it hits 50 grand, and he has all this thing with all these yachts. I'm like, you know, the last thing personally I would want is like a big yacht to have to worry about. Oh, so you did hear something in Germany? Yeah, it could be beginning. I mean, they're saying that was the beginning of the QFS, that Germany was going to be the first one. Let's hope. I mean, 110 is the new 80. What does that mean, Tara? I'm not sure what you mean. Right, the IRS. Thanks, Carla Joe. Yeah, I feel better, at least physically. Yeah, too many possessions, right? They always say it's better to have a friend who owns a boat than own yourself. Wells Fargo using distributor. Let's hope it's XRP. Hey, Karen. I think we can just converse. I mean, I'm sort of focused on January 6th. I think that's going to be an exciting speech. Which guy? Yeah. I once owned a I once owned a small fishing boat, even though I'm more of a sailor, but I did own a very small fishing boat. I had a ball. I had so much fun. I used to go night fishing in Long Island Sound. It's how old we are supposed to live to. Oh, right. 110 to 150. Chemicals of slavery. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, we've been through a lot. Hey, basement. Yeah, I mean, they've been really doing all kinds of weird stuff. We need the EBS, yeah, for the general population. Thanks, Holly. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I mean, I feel better. I have my issues, but right about the real insurrection. That's a very good question. Very good question. And I think there's something I read something I couldn't really connect the dots, but there's something about that they have that according to the law of war manual, and I couldn't find it in the actual manual, that they have to wait a year after the insurrection. Does anybody have any info on that? I've been sort of drawn lately. I saw a reference to the idea that because Shvat, we're in the month of Shvat now, that Shvat is the 11th month in one way of counting the Jewish months, and that the sixth is the fourth day of Shvat. So they're saying it's 11.4 could refer to the law of war manual. Yeah, I love Mel. Mel is just he's so up. He lives in like whatever. He's just a fun guy. I think we're like kind of like the odd couple, but I love doing interviews with him. Yeah, the 10th plague, Corona. That's nice. Yeah, the Kesser, 5 p.m. 1/6/2022. So add all those up. That's 7, 8, 7 and 8's 15, right? 7 and oh no, I'm sorry. 7 and 6 is 13. It's an interesting number, 13. One of my favorites. What's the significance of anything about 5 p.m.? Is that significant? Oh, so you were asking me, um, I don't know if he's famous, but he's making a name for himself. And the reason he's making a name for himself, this is interesting, Elsie, is that he is 1,700 hours. Interesting. Um, January 6th, right? On January 6th. No, he's not famous, but what he's doing is like kind of different from the other XRP like broadcasters, and that he's bringing in the QFS, the quantum financial system, into the idea of XRP. Like the old guys are thinking about the reset in terms of the deep state reset. Everything is put off till next time. Yeah. Well, he was saying the real insurrection was November 3rd, and that seems to make sense. And maybe his name is Mel Carmine. I've been doing some interviews with him. We may do a weekly interview, but he's very into XRP, and I also am. Right, that's a very good question, Karen. We don't know where we can watch it. Yes, you know where this was going to be broadcast? I mean, yeah, I know. Could they shut him down? I mean, it's just how insane the world is. It's going to get out there. The info is going to get out there. Maybe he's going to say something like, "The storm is upon us." I don't know. I don't know what's going to go down. I suspect that it's going to be kind of R- RSBN. I suspect that it's going to be very T, Trumpian, very he has a way of putting out words where it's not totally clear what he means, but it's like it's according to what's his name again? I keep forgetting. Cliff High. It's like incredibly precise, and he doesn't make mistakes. On Getter, I have to. Should I be on Getter, guys? Is that my next? Is that a good place to go? I thought Getter wasn't taking off, but it sounds like it really is. Uh-huh. It covers rallies on Getter. So you use Getter. I've been spending getting all my research from Telegram lately. Oh, you signed up today. Okay, so maybe I'll check it out. Gone were the days in like was it 2000 around 2008. I decided I'm not learning any more technology. That lasted for about a week. XRP Spider, nice. Truth seekers need some place to go. Bigly, yes, bigly. Yeah, so I'll have to check out Getter. I think something. I mean, I think we're reaching a point where something has to be made public. It's just like the 10 plagues. After the 10 plagues, something has to happen. It can't just be there 10 plagues and Paro just says, you know, it can't go on like that anymore. There has to be some kind of reveal at this point. There has to be something. I think it's like they waited exactly a year since the election was certified, I think on January, was it January 6th or January 20th? I'm not so worried about that, Tara. I mean, they already know everything about us anyway. I mean, it's like called Bigly. Nice. There's not an exchange on Getter. Interesting. Well, I really like Telegram. I mean, I'm learning some cool stuff on Telegram. Yeah, Basement, I agree. Telling the truth is Phoenix, right? Rising from the ashes. That's where he's broadcasting from? Phoenix. Thought of the Phoenix. Yeah, it really would be rising from the ashes. Yeah, the EBS as soon as possible. Yeah, 100%. Not yet. Do you have any idea when? Yes. I mean, I think this thing. I mean, is 122 in Arizona. Oh, that's the one in Arizona, but the one on the six, it could be. I mean, you know, everything we think is about to happen, it always seems to take longer. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm so sorry, Timothy. Right, they're all talking about the market crash. I don't know if that's a done deal or. Hey, Timothy. I do that. I agree with you, Patricia. I think this is something like well, it's in the Parsha. I mean, the end of the 10 plagues. Oh, XRP is referred to as the Phoenix. Yeah, let's hope. Truth Social should be a good one stop. Right. But what about Rumble? Is Rumble going to be part of Truth? I thought Rumble was part of Truth Social, and Rumble is not the easiest platform to use. Even though I post on Rumble every day. Yeah, some really big moral decisions. Yeah, the libs. Yeah. Okay, I'll try. I'll try get her, man. 115 is Arizona rally. Yeah, Carla Joe's prayers are good, man. They're good. She's good, good stir, good heart. Yeah, I thought it was supposed to merge. Right. I hope they improve it a bit. Like, I wish I could post the live meetings on Rumble, but it's so difficult. It's so challenging. People have to start leaving. Yeah. I mean, YouTube is so well designed. It's really hard to leave it. But and I don't get the kind of hits on Rumble that I get on YouTube. Twitter, huh? Oh, for everything XRP. Interesting. Yeah, the blockchain black backer is there. XLM too. They're talking about a lot of people are talking about XLM, and they're all talking about all these drops, man. I'm with you, Yossi, man. I'm not moving anything. I'm not moving. Right. A lot of communication is difficult. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in terms of the censorship, YouTube is over the top. But like their live platform is very easy to use. There's some great things on Rumble. Really great things. I was going through my Magic Eyes videos because I've been reviewing the Law of War manual. Yeah, silver is good, man. Yeah, Tesla. I mean, free energy. Can you imagine what that'll do to the planet? Good question, Jeff Brooks. Yeah, I don't know, Tara. I mean, on the other hand, the decentralized platform makes it so that the bad boys can't cheat as easily as they can with fiat currency. So, even though everyone's trying to scare you away from cryptocurrency, the truth of the matter is that the regular fiat currency is far worse. And there's no, they can do whatever they want and have been. They've been money laundering and trafficking humans and everything else. Interesting. Yeah, I never got my flare tokens either. They said I was there for the flash shot or whatever it was. Mass formation. Interesting. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to check it out. Okay, I'll check that out, Lisa. Where's my pen? You guys are giving me a lot of cool information. ISO 2022. Right, that's an interesting date, 2022. Yeah, you know what, Yossi? I just started using DuckDuckGo. I mean, I don't use it as my main default platform, but boy, it is so much better for searches. There's just no comparison. Oh, it's 220. A small crash. Begs tomorrow. Wow. The rainbow currency. Wouldn't that be amazing? Default DuckDuckGo. Yeah, I guess once I get used to it, I could do that. Yeah, DuckDuckGo. My wife turned me on to that. It's really good. Google is, I mean, really? You have to go to like page 10 to get any information. 222. Okay. No biggie. Lucy, you're still good with me. I don't have any problems with 110. You heard that too, that tomorrow will be in the banks? That would be colossal. That would mean that everything is up. Joe Rogan, get her. Hey, Swami Mommy. Yeah, if you can't put a meter on it, right? That's JP Morgan. Oh, it's XRP XLM. Yeah. Wow. I'm trying to, I mean, I can't really imagine, but like to go from like wondering how you're gonna like make it through the month to like to being the owner of the new currency. ISO new standard, interesting to all. So everyone's hearing this. There must be must be something to it. ISO 222. And rainbow currency tomorrow's Monday. That would be amazing. Gold is just holding, but it's not, it's above 1800. Silver also. I think they'll explode as well. All transactions. Yeah, they can't get away with the old um what was the old system? It's all funny money. Yeah. What can you do with it? Yeah, it's all funny money. But now it'll be backed by gold and silver and copper, I think. Swift, right. The Swift system was anything but Swift. It took days and they charged you, and it was like you wondered if things ever got there. The guys from XRP say it was like it would be easier to get on a plane with a suitcase full of cash than use the Swift system. Huh. And Fed payments. So are they going to use the same name but a different technology? Oh, it would be the ISO. I love you guys, man. You guys are so on top of things. Guy tried to scam wife with cashier's check. They trade us like livestock, right? That's the whole birth certificate scam. Fidelity is the site. It's easy because the steps to follow to find yours are out there. Aha. Wow. So you could actually click into the system. Fidelity is called. Volante. Interesting. So you're right. Isn't there supposed to be like everyone becomes part of this new QFS and they have a certain like allowance and they get paid back some of their interest? Hey, Joseph. Check my power level. A little low. Who traded us over and over, right? We're going to pay for our slave. Well, I mean, that fits in totally with the Parsha. If we're leaving slavery this week, this would be it. Birth certificate redemption. Wow. It's been an interesting life, right? Now we get to start over. But it's really happening? Really, really, really happening tomorrow? That's amazing. Go to birth certificate redemption. Wow. This is, I mean, even the fact that there's like information. Birth certificate. Birth certificate. DD redemption on DDGO. DuckDuckGo. Oh, I'm getting hip. I mean, I get the initials. Hawaii. I mean, they're probably dumbs under Hawaii. Yeah, DuckDuckGo is very cool. A couple of conversions. Interesting. Traded us like baseball cards, you know. Did anybody have any idea that this was going on like 5 years ago? Any of you guys knew about this 5 years ago? Am I the only one that was completely in the dark? How about that guy? Is it Jay Gould, the Postmaster General of the world? A couple of conversions. This is amazing. I mean, it could just happen. And then Mr. T could come out and just say, the storm is upon us, or I think a lot of the action has already been done. I think there's something I read somewhere that they're going to come out that 11 that 11-3 in the Law of War manual, that ruling, they only come out and talk about it when it's already completed. Mississippi, wow, 22 degrees. Gee, snow on the ground. Texas, more freezing. Snow in parts of Alabama. Amazing. And it's warm in New York. I mean, it's been very warm. Sometimes even we get lucky. There was a showdown between the U.S. deep state banks, politicians, and the globalist cabal. Interesting. A showdown between the deep state banks and the globalist cabal, the IMF. Interesting. That's evil destroying itself. That's Makis Bakorum. That's the plague of the firstborn, where they actually fight each other. That's happening this week on Thursday night. '15 in Texas. Wow. I'm fooled less and less. Yeah. The John Doe versus John Doe scam. Right, right. I saw that. They're just, who thinks this? Who thinks of these things, you know? Dick Cheney and Gitmo, 30 years. You know, Joseph, I was wondering if the queen was that Mary White, because it seemed like she had a lot of cabal, cabal type signs and things. There was something about her. Ah, they want to switch to Bitcoin, right? The U.S. banks, yeah, because they're all heavily invested, probably. Yeah, Timothy, Betty White, yeah. I think she was a very bad person. My wife was singing accolades about how wonderful she was. I mean, she probably was a wonderful actress, but I think she was a cabal person. 29 woke up to 15. Abilene, man, unbelievable. So the U.S. banks want Bitcoin, Ethereum. They can't fly, man. Bitcoin's a dinosaur. Yeah, they can't stop it. Sister to Bush's wife. That's interesting. They're all like related to each other. Who's your? Wow. Yeah, I don't know those songs, but 1971 Fort Houston. Yeah, I know. I saw a lot of those pictures, Carla. It's very startling. I guess I'm just like so old fashioned. These things are like completely startling to me. A little groggy, right, Joseph? Yeah, yeah, Timothy. By the NSAC. Ah. So they have to take out Bitcoin. They can't get away with that. Yeah, right. Right, or when I got that. A lot of very interesting things. I mean, this could be the week. This could be, you know, they've been waiting a year since the real insurrection and since the real the real insurrection, the real stealing of where they took something that didn't belong to them, and a lot of people took part in that. Ay, 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 jabs, ay, ay, ay. Let's hope there's cures coming, please, God. Wow, that's Patricia. That's amazing. They hide in plain sight. They don't hide what they do. Sherf. I don't know what sherf means. It's supposed to be a comedy skit. Yeah. Wow. You're brave, Joseph. Bored, needed something to do. Yeah. In out air activity. Is that in and out of Gitmo or in and out of all over the place? A lot of probably everyone's probably moving their last pieces into position for this big reset. The whole world could be changed in an instant. Yeah, Richard, I agree. Yes, but this is the week. This is the last three plagues: the freedom from Egypt, freedom from slavery. That's my buddy in India. I think working in the garden is the best revenge. I love working in the garden. It's like the most non-competitive thing you can do. Gitmo, a lot of internet Gitmo, and they're saying that all the other sites are very active too. Guys in Greenland and Iceland, and they're all kinds of different places. Yeah, so Monkey, I got to check him out. Turning on 7.2G all over the world on the 5th of January. Holly's going wild. Yeah, let's hope, man. Yeah, I agree with you, Holly. I mean, I think a lot's been done behind the scenes. I think they're just gonna like come out and like say we did our job and now we need to make a little bit of this public. I don't know how much they're gonna make public, but certain things. I mean, with the kids. I mean, I don't know if the world is really ready to hear all those things. 7.2G. Worrying me, yeah. Right, wasn't even dry you're right, right, they distracted totally. Honduras, uh-huh. Erev Tov. Hey, Prophecy Seeker, how you doing, man? I don't really know if you're male or female. I think Prophecy Seeker. I don't know. I think male. I don't know. But I was wrong with Scruffy, man. Scruffy fooled me for months. Scruffy was my first like follower, and I thought she was a he. Scruffy Scruffster. I mean, what tell normies all. Last three again. G5, right, on the 5th of January. I got a neighbor of mine was very upset because she saw a film where somebody was zapped by their cell phone. They used the nanotechnology inside them, and the cell phone. I don't want to say it on YouTube, but tired of being made fun of. Oh, Holly, no, tell me it ain't true. Okay, prophecy seeker, get some sleep. Life is it's pretty funny, Richard. That's it's. I mean, life is on steroids right now. I mean, everything is like so far over the top. The normies, yeah. Prophecy's male. Okay, man. I thought so. I thought so. I'm not questioning. I'm not. Yeah, I also, man, I also need to. I mean, I'm. Listen, I'm the one who's speaking, but I'm just as nervous as you guys. Shua Tov Swami Mami. Is it time? Oh, we're still a little early. Thanks, prophecy seeker. Yeah, I mean, I can't see going back to my regular job. I mean, they just spoiled me with the COVID thing, and now it's like I'm just like they're hitting me up for. They're saying that I'm going to lose both. I'm certified. I'm certified in 2 areas. Actually, I'm certified in more. Whatever they're saying, they're going to yank my certification because I didn't do enough professional development. And I'm just like, I'm like, I'm saying, and I'm telling, my son is going, oh, I suppose the reptiles are behind that too. And I'm like, they are. All this nonsense, man. You don't need all this red tape, this stupidity. This is reptilian. It is part of the same thing. Watch Turkey, yeah, right. Then Iraq with the dinar. Right. There was something about chaga mushrooms. Actually, Cliff High claims to have a cure for cancer that he used. I think he was able to use it in some form on himself before they made it illegal, but there might be some way. Yeah, who would? Iraq doesn't trust USD, right? But you're right. The whole thing, watch Turkey, man. Everything is going to come from Turkey and Germany also, I think. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, prophecy seeker. You know what I'm thinking? That's a very big deal because, we're focusing on leaving slavery, but we're going to get the Torah. That means that we're heading for, once we leave, that means we go to get the Torah and we start a new nation, a new world. Yeah, the mushrooms, the chaga mushrooms, and but yeah, Cliff High he had we call it anamakla. He had anamakla, so he said there's some thing, but we're gonna start like it's gonna be a new world. We're coming into a new world. We're watching the destruction of the old, but this is also the building of the new. Richard, you're so up tonight. Yeah, and they're saying the med beds this year. No, I don't think he's not saying anything bad about the Turkish people. He's saying that the economy in Turkey is collapsing. Just tell. Suzanne Summers, naturally, yeah. Yeah, the Turkish economy is really, they're saying that that's something to really watch. That's kind of like watch the water, watch what happens in Turkey to the economy. Because Cliff High also said that. He said that he felt he could feel the hand of the what he calls the SOC, self-organizing, some, God is in control of Turkey, yeah. But the economy is collapsing worldwide, yeah, because it's kind of a fake it's a fake economy. Into the new world. Hey, self-organizing committee. That's interesting that they would use the word committee, self-organizing committee. That kind of implies um, my vocabulary is like um, the decentralization. The I'm sorry. Yes, yeah, I'm losing it. Right, right, between the East and West, and between like Europe and the West. Yeah, absolutely. Everything is definitely coming together. Yeah, we need to focus on, don't stop thinking about tomorrow. It will be better than today. I mean, it's all, this collapse that we're witnessing and that we're really taking part of it is all about, building. It's all about demolition before construction. AMC to the moon, go for it, Joseph. Yeah, I missed out on that one. Greece too. Autopilot is creepy. Where did you get that? You guys have been communicating. I totally missed that one. World anything. Greece had an economic collapse, but yeah, Turkey's going to be. I think it's the lira over there. De-evolution. I'm thinking of de-evolution. That the process of de-evolution has been taking place. That's the self-organizing committee. That these kind of people do what they have to do. Yeah, my wife makes a very good chicken soup, but I got some leftover challen tonight, which was delicious. Funny money, yeah. Yeah, it's coming to an end. I think this whole thing is coming to an end. Collective, right, right. Yeah, the self-organizing collective. Yeah, that makes more sense. But this is de-evolution at its best. Turkey soup is great. Oh, I love turkey soup. Make a good progressive soup. Yep. Well, I think we're going to have like a global basic income. I think that's part of the whole financial plan. An old Mustang, huh? Devo. Devo videos making a huge comeback. Talking Heads. Wow. Kabbalah, yeah. Kabbalah. Joseph. Yeah, your Mustang is safe. Yeah, okay, Karen. I'll get maybe I'll just break the bank and make my own. Yeah, money won't be an issue. That's the key to all this. That they sort of made this whole thing. It's sort of manufactured. I don't know, Lisa. I don't go out anyway, so it doesn't make a difference to me. I don't go to restaurants. Hey, teacher, leave the kids alone, right? Yeah, there's plenty to go around. It just has to be distributed, and this whole scarcity mentality has to be the whole cabal has to be removed. Garlic. Well, I do eat a lot of garlic. I mean, even if I may not get the chicken with it, but I make sure to get plenty of garlic every day, and ginger as well. What do you mean, Richard? The garlic and chicken bones? Love garlic, yeah. I actually planted like I have a little tiny yard, but I planted like 4 or 5 varieties of garlic in my garden. The chicken feet. You know, when I first got religious, I ate with a rabbi, and he gave me some chicken feet. I was brave enough to ask for it, but then when I saw it, I was just like, I don't really think I'm going to be able to eat this. You work in the school system? Me too. I've been DOE for 20 years. I got the scars to prove it, and the lawsuits. Basement. Your Mustang is safe. Make some chicken soup or chili. Chili's good. Yeah. My son is very into eating health foods. I'm very proud of him. And he says he read this book called How Not to Die, and they recommend eating beans at every meal. Good for you, Richard. Yeah, liberal arts, man. I mean, it took me forever to get through my college career. It was a dismal experience. Thanks, thanks. Yeah, I really, I just had it. You know, they want me to jump through a bunch of hoops about this latest thing because they're decertifying me because I didn't get professional development credits. But this is just like it's just like typical cabal, nonsense. Progressive arts, yeah. It's hard to buy a chicken with feet, yeah. Yeah, okay, so Holly, so I'm gonna look, so I should look on at ISO 222. The Manis has a lot of books. Yeah, Manis is a good businessman. He knows how to support himself. I had an appointment with him. I think I did 2 appointments with him. His son like scheduled it, and it was all my chickens have feet. Thanks, Prophecy Seeker, man. I'm trying. Yeah, the resets. It's got to happen. Yes. All right, well, I'm going to be true to form. I'm going to start saying my Jewish goodbye now. I have my friend in India is waiting my response. My daughter raises chickens. She has them all named. That's so cute. The boneless chickens are so sad, right? The joke is so funny. Boneless chickens. That sounds like a Mad Magazine thing. Right on, Prophecy Seeker, man. Right on. But it's they got us. They've trained us. They trained us from birth to be afraid about the dollars. But hopefully, we'll have rainbow currency in the morning, and everything will be kumbaya. So anyway, so I'll catch you guys on the. Hey, nine twos, really all the chickens. I guess chickens are pretty distinct. They don't. It's not like they all look alike. Beans are wonderful. Yeah. Stay off the radar. Okay, thanks, Holly. Yeah, okay, Karen, you're like my Jewish mommy. Two regular kosher. Oh wow, wow. Okay, guys, God bless Carla Joe. I'm gonna butt out, and we will see those who come in the morning. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Yossi, thanks for coming by. Richard, Carla Joe, Holly, everybody. Prophecy Seeker, all you guys. Where's Patricia still here? Yeah. And Karen, thanks so much. Sleep deeply. Yeah. God bless everyone. It's gonna be amazing. We just have to wait. You have to be patient a little longer. Okay, adios. Hit the like button. Thanks so much. Okay, God bless, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.